Welcome back to the channel, guys. Another first look for Retrobit here with the Sega Saturn pads. Oh my god, these are the ones I was really excited for, guys. And I'm telling you, you're going to be excited too. In my opinion, the Sega Saturn controller was one of the best controllers ever made. The D-pad, the 6 face buttons, flippin' perfection in my eyes. So we're going to unbox these, take a quick look at them, compare them, boom, to an official original controller, which, hey, guess what? These are official as well. Now, I did the Sega Genesis controllers yesterday, and I really didn't spend the time admiring how beautiful these boxes are, how close they are to the original boxes, just the effort and work put behind making these things just look straight legit. The packaging is amazing. That foiling looks dope in my eyes. This is definitely some sweet stuff. But today, we got to take a look at the Saturn stuff. So, the Sega Saturn. Oh my god, I have a lot of content coming up concerning the Sega Saturn. And I've been kind of holding off on this, but we were going to do some content talking about the Rhea for the Sega Saturn, or the Phoebe. I have the Rhea, but pretty awesome drive emulator for the system. That way you don't have to use discs. Just like the GDEMU, it is pretty sweet. But let's go ahead and take a look at these guys. So we have original port controllers and then USB controllers. From my understanding, the MSRP on the original port controllers is going to be 20 bucks. USB 25. And actually, Retrobit just told me today, or earlier today, that sometime in May, or around May, summertime-ish, there's going to be another version of the Sega Genesis pad coming out for the Nintendo Switch. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll be compatible with the Nintendo Switch and obviously other things as well, but that's going to be pretty cool. But let's focus here. Let's get back to the Sega Saturn. So here we go. The black original port. Let's look at the packaging. Packaging's flipping amazing. Come on now. We got that original styling, a little bit of the foiling there, little raised controller. It says controller right there. It's raised. Looks pretty cool. I love these controllers, but man, the packaging on the Sega Genesis ones, like, wow. I didn't even pay attention to that gold foiling on the top as well. Pretty awesome. Back to the Sega Saturn. But here we go. Black original port controller. So just like Sega Genesis ones, I just cut the sticker from the bottom, but it is sealed on the top on both sides. Boom, boom, and then like once on the bottom. So if you want to keep the boxes nice, that's just open it from the bottom, I guess. But here we go. 10-foot cable, pretty darn sweet. Take a look at that. The Sega logo right there, really nice, exactly the same as an original Sega Saturn controller, the port. And take a look at that. 6 face buttons, our start, and then our shoulders. The Retrobit logo and the Sega logo on the back. If you can, kind of hard to show. There we go. Etched into the plastic there, molded into the plastic. Really nice. I love the way these things feel. Great. So there's the black one. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the cool pad, the slate gray color as they call it. I do have an original right here. This was released like back in '98. These 2019. Now, flipping amazing stuff. You almost can't tell the difference if you don't realize how the little board, the PCB, looks inside there. But here we go. Sega logo, our colored A, B, and C, our start, our X, Y, and Z, and then our I don't know what they call these, but nice little click. They have like that fast forward and rewind logos So, I mean, I guess eventually everybody started calling these L&Rs. But originally on the Sega Saturn, they were whatever those symbols are. Pretty sweet. And there we go, logo on the back, 10-foot cable. And then boom! The Sega logo on the plug. Now, let's kind of compare. Take a look at the original. The original's right here. The official original version. This right here is an official version as well, licensed by Sega, and holy crap, they look identical. The only real difference you could tell is the PCB, and then like on the old version from '98, there's some lettering on the back of this plastic, so you can kind of see that. On this one, it doesn't have it, and the board does look a little different, the layout on it. But when you compare everything, like the tray that the D-pad is in, it's like a bluish color tray underneath. It's exactly the same. It's kind of hard to show that without disassembling these. I may do that in the future, but everything looks spot on. Like it's the same exact mold. Flippin' crazy. And then taking a look at the cable here, obviously, you know, this is a Japanese controller. The cable's not going to be as long, and it's aged a little bit, so it's yellowed a little. But you can see the dots and the detail on the plastic are the same. The Sega logo's the same. The little black plastic, the indentation on the metal, everything is identical. I almost forgot which one was the original. But there we go. I love this. This cool pad, this clear version, these are kind of like premium. Like if you get the original ones, you're gonna pay a little bit more for these than you would if you got like a black or a white controller from Japan. So pretty awesome that we can get these for 20 bucks. What the heck, right? So there's that. I've got a mess of controllers around me now. Jeez. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the USB versions for PC, Mac, and Steam. Can also use these on, you know, like RetroPie, Android stuff. A lot of people have been asking me, will these controllers work on the Super Retrocade? I have my feeling that it will, but I don't want to say for sure yet because I have not tried it. But we will be doing, oh man, this feels great. We will be doing some streams over the next couple days where I'm testing these controllers out, and we will be doing that with the Super Retrocade as well. Do a small segment. They're not going to be long streams, you know, maybe like a half hour or so, but we'll be checking these controllers out, the USB and the original ones, testing them on everything. So I'll have that uploaded to the channel after we stream if you cannot catch it live. But there we go, USB, pretty dang sweet. So I know these are going to be really sought after, with that D-pad being like perfect, exactly the same as the original. The way the buttons feel, it's just a re-release of the original controllers essentially. And I think these are amazing for fighting games. So playing some of your old school fighting games through emulation or on your PC or through Steam, your Raspberry Pi, hopefully the Super Retrocade, we're going to test that out. We got to find out. This is like one of the best fighting game controllers in my opinion. But there we go, the black version. Same as everything else, has the Retrobit and Sega logo back there. Now let's take out the cool pad USB version. These, it's not like, you know, the Sega versions of the Sega Genesis, my bad, they're all Sega, right? The Genesis versions, you know, there was a big difference between the USB and the original port one, in that the Sega Genesis USBs had L and R buttons, and then the mode button on the front, where the 6-button Genesis port ones maintained the original layout. These Sega Saturn ones, they didn't really need to do any of that, so they're identical between the original port version and the USB as far as the button layout and how everything looks and feels. So that's pretty darn sweet. So there we go, cool pad USB. 25 bucks for the USB version, 20 bucks for the original port version. Available on CastlemaniaGames.com. He readjusted his price. I know some people were hitting me up, well, how come you said the MSRP was this and Castlemania had it listed differently? Well, he fixed that. I'm not 100% sure what the problem was, but if you already ordered them, you should have gotten an email from him where he's telling you, hey, that they fixed that issue and the price difference has been adjusted and you'll be credited. So don't worry about that. But I'll have links in the description if you want to grab any of these. I'm thinking about maybe giving a couple controllers away because, geez, I have a ton of controllers sitting here. Plus, I did do play testing with some of these. So, you know, I have prototype versions that I've played with for a long while now. So most likely in the very near future, I'm going to give away a couple of these controllers. So stay tuned for that. Let me know, you know, what's your favorite? What would you like me to give away? The USB version, original port, Sega Saturn, Sega Genesis, a combination of the two? Let me know. But hey, really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this first look. We will be testing these in some streams that will be uploaded to the channel. Smash that like button. Make sweet ass love to that notification bell. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Got a lot of cool stuff going on here. And with that said, guys, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, bye-bye, and boom, bye.